Welcome to Spotlight New England.
I forgot how to do this.
I'm one of your hosts, Audra. I know I can get my name right, Audra McClellan. That's one thing I can get right today.
And I'm your other host, Ashley Early. I literally was like, wait a minute, what do we do now?
I'm like, what do we say at the beginning of the show? Because we have been literally
we've been
blizzard.
out. We've been
blizzarded.
out. You know, I took a few days off to do the February vacation thing.
Oh my God, Ashley,
so
that's right.
That's right. I literally forgot to do this.
It's been a full week, like a week and a half.
And then we were, because of the travel ban and whatnot.
Yes.
We weren't in
I forgot
here,
about that.
So I'm sure everyone's missed us.
I'm sure people are, where have they been?
Yeah. But
oh
no,
my God, I did really forget about that.
I am excited to be back, though, because, like, I love doing this live.
Yes.
It's very fun to do live. Actually, I meant to do, we were chatting too much. I wanted to do a video on social media beforehand.
Of us going live, we're back.
Yeah, and just being like, we're back. But then we got to chatting and I forgot all.
No, it's been crazy over the last few days.
It has been very crazy, but it is a What We're Loving Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
And I had planned to bring something from home that I forgot in the chaos of like worrying about getting out in the snow. I forgot to do that. But I will tell you.
Are you going to tell me?
I made one up.
Okay, perfect.
But what I'm loving right now ties into our guest today.
Okay.
So what I'm loving right now is the fact that I was able to sit at home and binge watch TV.
Oh, so good.
I mean, I kind of went off the rails.
What did you catch up on?
I haven't had the opportunity to do this in a while, so it was like, it felt really good.
So tell me what we love.
Okay, so obviously I watched the Tyra documentary, which I know we're going to talk about.
I'm in the
today.
middle. I'm in the middle of it. I needed to catch up today. Yep.
And I'm looking off camera because our guest, who we will reveal soon, I know that's on the radar. And then I was watching. Oh, this is the one I'm obsessed with now.
What?
I think you will be too, but I don't know if you've started watching it yet. Love Story.
Okay, we have to talk about this.
Have you started watching this?
No.
Oh,
already Owen's laughing. Because honestly, I lived I lived.
You know what you should do at this point?
So I don't know if it's going to be good for me.
Oh, you're going to love it. No. You are going to be obsessed. But
at
this point, what I think you should do is just wait until all the episodes are out, because they're not all out.
So then I can just binge them all at once.
This is a weekly drop, and I am fiending for the next episode.
So you like it?
I love it.
So it doesn't put them in a bad light.
It doesn't put them in a bad light, but it's like
you know
real.
Yeah, I do. I love.
Supposedly real. I mean, I wasn't there.
I'm like I was obsessed with her.
It is. You're gonna
unhealthily.
You are going to love this show.
Then I will watch it.
You absolutely. If you don't watch it,
I had been not watching it because I didn't want it to like make me sad.
Well,
it's gonna make me sad.
I mean,
I remember when.
Unfortunately,
I actually remember when everything happened. I had to call in my internship out. So, I was interning in New York City at the time.
I was gonna say, what years were you? Were those the years you were living in New York?
Yes. No, I'm sorry. No, I was I was a junior in college.
So you were there right after they were together.
Yes. But like because I lived in New York City for that summer, my junior year summer going to my senior year, and it happened that summer.
Okay.
And I was riveted. I was like I literally called in. I remember I called in.
I actually don't even think you should wait anymore. I think you need to
I'll start tonight.
Start watching it.
I'll start tonight.
So that's what
I don't even want to go now because yours was so good. Mine is so boring.
Well, I had to make one up, so I had to get creative.
Because I did forget mine too, so I just looked at my bag and I was like, what do I use every single day that I'm loving and I can't live without?
I actually like that you brought this.
And it actually matches our little outfits.
It does. We both have our little outfits. I love these little outfits.
So I have been using, these are like the Day Designer. I have been using this. This is just a planner. It's just a regular old planner. There we go.
But you know that you've always been a planner person.
Always
and
paper.
I, in the past few years, have gotten more into the paper planner, and I love it.
I love it.
But I don't have a planner that I'm personally obsessed
I'm obsessed with the Day Designer, and I actually only get the day one. So I'm just like opening up to like a random day. So you just have one day. It's not a week at a look.
I like the month one.
See, I have to do a day, and
I need to look at the full month.
I actually work in code, so it's not anything.
Ooh, you have a secret
not that
code?
It's anything bad, but like
secret code.
But like I kind of like you know like when I do my I'm like I have.
You have nothing written in your planner
because I just got a new one. That's why I'm like, wait a second. Here we go. I'm like, wait a second. Let me go to January.
Okay.
So where am I in camera? So I just like work in like this really weird mode with numbers and like just initials.
Okay.
And
I want to decode your
and
code.
I don't go to bed until everything is X'd out. So it's a little OCD, but that's how I quite literally need to do this.
I am like, I think you're more type A than I am.
Oh, I am like it.
I'm type B.
Oh no, I am. When it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm like super type A.
Yeah,
I need everything
just like
crossed
more of
out.
like the overview.
And no one's allowed to touch this
and
at home either.
A section where there can be notes so I can make notes, but the notes will only make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like,
and you have and you also have doctor handwriting. I can never decipher.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. I
never decipher what she writes.
I could write anything and it would still be a secret.
It's all in code.
People can't read my handwriting.
It's all in code.
That's my own code.
So this is, I told you, it's super boring, but this is what I'm loving. I love this.
But I think those were good things that we love today, especially for forgetting. That's
for both of us forgetting.
Okay, I'm so excited about today's guest. Stick around. He will be here right after the break. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. We're so excited for our guest today because he is the newest member of our family here at WPRI 12, and he is the producer and MMJ, which means reporter, basically, for the Rhode show. And we're so excited he's now part of our team. But in addition to all of that, you're like a pop culture junkie. So we were like, why don't we just come in and talk about all of the things that we're watching, what's coming up? But then I also wanted to talk too about just like Rhode Island, how you're liking it, how you're settling in, because Ray is not from here. Yeah. No. So you are a new New Englander.
An implant, yes.
Yes. And I love that.
Yeah, it is. It's actually fun.
Honestly, like, we haven't really had somebody who's not like a Rhode Islander or New Englander here in a while.
Yeah,
I
you're
remember
right.
you telling me that, like, even during the interview process, I asked you something, you was like,
probably because I was like, are you sure you want to come here?
Not even that, but you was like, that's a great question. I don't know because I haven't had anyone actually move here for this job.
I think that, like, the New England thing is, like, one, if you're from here, you stay here pretty much.
Yes.
Or you always have some sort of ties here. And that, like, maybe because it's smaller, we don't get as many people from, like, further away that come in here, you know?
So I'm going to do something that I do with my kids. So they're going to scale from 1 to 10. I'm like such a mom.
I love it.
How are you loving it so far? And I'll scale from 1 to 10. Like New England.
Scale 1 to 10.
Because he's hit 2 blizzards. Oh, no, 1 blizzard official. 1 bad storm.
Snowstorm. Yeah.
A really bad storm and a blizzard. A really bad blizzard, by the way.
Let's just say I'm still here.
You're still here.
Yeah, because you can't get out because the roads aren't done.
No, like, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I never thought that I would want to come up north and, like, build a life.
Yeah.
But now that I'm here, I'm like, it's a dream.
Yeah.
I could see this.
I can see this.
Yeah.
Like, I can see this long term.
So you're originally from Virginia. So, like, let's talk about your origin story.
Origin story.
Okay. So you're originally from Virginia. So it's not like you know the East Coast.
Yeah.
But tell us about, like, your career path and where you went and how you landed here.
Okay. So, yeah, like you said, I know the East Coast. I think the furthest that I ever traveled north is probably, like, New York.
Okay.
No way.
And that was it.
No way.
So anything beyond that, completely foreign. Completely foreign. But yeah.
It's so weird to me.
That's amazing,
like,
actually.
Yeah, it is amazing, but that's great.
I love that too. Like, oh my God, I'm really exploring life.
Yeah, you really are.
I'm living.
Yeah.
But yes, origin story. Originally from Virginia, born and raised there. Virginia reminds me, there's parts of Rhode Island that kind of reminds me of Virginia as far as like that waterfront lifestyle and the beach being
and
30
the
minutes
history
away.
too. That's one thing I always feel like New England and kind of like going down into the South has is like history.
Yeah.
You know?
They're like never gonna go away.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's so many similarities when I think like Virginia and Rhode Island, like the ocean front, the beach vibes, just like the historic homes that aren't ever gonna go anywhere. So born and raised in Virginia, went to high school there, went to college there, then went to grad school in Washington D.C. And that's where like the whole news career kind of kicked off. Got my master's at American University. From there, I interned at ABC News Network in D.C.
Which I love. I love that you did
too.
That's an amazing experience.
Because if you can do hard news, like hard national politics, you can run the world.
Yeah, it's true.
You can run the
it's
world.
true.
It's such a beast.
Working in a newsroom is so intense in the best way, but like it sets you up to be able to do anything you ever want to do.
Right. I'm like, if I can do this, then I can conquer any avenue of news. So I did that. Literally in 2016, it was Trump's first term.
Yeah.
So yes, it was news, But it was like
reality. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Every day was something.
Because his background is reality and stuff like that.
Exactly. So every day was something just like, okay, what is this guy going to do?
Crazy.
I hadn't thought about that angle of news on your end. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that. From there, I did that, I think, 4 years. It's like, I got to get out of D.C. I love the nightlife in D.C.
Yep.
Like, the nightlife is awesome.
Oh, no way.
The food is great.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much culture there.
Yeah.
That I think when people hear D.C., they just think, oh, the White House.
I think it's a melting pot, though.
It's such a melting pot.
Yeah.
It's such a melting pot. So from D.C., I took a promotion to ABC Network News, L.A.
Oh, okay.
Now, had you had like stars in your eyes, like you wanted to end up in LA, or this just kind of happened that way?
No. Like, I knew I wanted to get to LA. I knew I always wanted to do like the entertainment and lifestyle of it all. I just didn't know how I was going to get there.
Yeah.
And how I was going to make that happen being in DC.
Yeah.
Right.
So a promotion had came up in the LA bureau, and my director at the time came to me, and I'm like, yes.
Oh, no way.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Say no more.
Get to LA. Oof, I hated the job.
Oh, no, you did when you got there.
That's what I was afraid was going to happen here.
I hated the job.
You did. You did.
No, I love this.
Okay, good.
I love this. I love you guys. But I got there, and I was like, okay, this opened the door for me to get here. But now to figure out how I'm going to like
stay here.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Because I'm still in there and doing like the news of it all. But granted, opportunities arise where I would pitch and do stuff for Good Morning America for their social and for their digital. So that's when I was able to, I worked the Oscars 3 years in a row, thanks to that.
Very cool.
Awesome. Very cool. I was able to cover award shows, and that's when I was starting to interview celebrities here and there. And once I got my feet wet with that, I was like, okay, I need more of this.
Yeah.
Get me out of the news of it all.
So you did love that right away, that piece of it.
Yes, right away. So then I started networking on LinkedIn, like, how can I get into one of these shows? It was ET, Access, Extra, and
E-News, maybe?
And E-News. And E-News was...
Not that I'm a pop culture
No, you got it, though. I was like, I'm missing
the
one.
Big Four?
Right, literally the Big Four. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, it's going to be E-News. I grew up watching E-News.
Right.
Yeah.
That was like...
That always
that is
seemed
the ultimate.
like the thing.
That was the thing. And I got out there, and I'm like, I got to get to E-News. Networked my butt off. Never made it to E-News.
It's all right. They're not really around anymore, so it's fine.
That part. I was like, when you think about it, you dodged a bullet.
Right?
So I ended up networking with one of the EPs for Extra, but she was based in New York, so she passed my info on to the LA EP.
That wasn't Nikki, was it?
No.
Okay.
But Nikki is in New York, but publicist. She does publicity. Yep. So I kind of connected with the Extra EPs in LA. They kind of opened the doors.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come on, let's see what you do. Literally, my first day on the job, I get a call on a Thursday, Friday. They was like, okay, tomorrow, we need you to go out and cover this Emmys pre-red carpet. First time ever, like, that type
doing
of red
that,
carpet. Like, I did it when I was at ABC.
Right.
That's like, okay.
It's a different, a new place. You don't know what they're expecting, how they want you to do it.
And he literally joked, the assignment manager at the time, like, I'm throwing out to the wolves. This is going to determine if you got it up, you don't.
Wow.
It was like a trial.
It's a very TV thing to do.
It's like, this will prove if you got it.
Yeah.
And I'm out there like, okay.
I got it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And then from there, like,
that was it.
And then it just started. The interviewing came like natural. I got more comfortable.
Yeah.
I got more like comfortable with just being nosy.
Yeah.
Like just getting into these celebrities like lives.
Now, what was it like? You know, you're covering these red carpets. You're doing the press junkets. Like you've done so many sit-down interviews with these huge celebrities. I mean, we're not talking about like even like B or C listers, like A-list celebrities.
Some days I still pinch myself.
I was gonna say, like, were you excited? Were you intimidated? What are the emotions when you're doing stuff like that? And now, you know, fast forwarding, you started doing it on a like daily basis.
Literally every day.
That's crazy.
Like a red carpet at least 3 to 4 times out of the week.
Wow.
It got to the point where I was like, oh, please don't let me have a carpet. Please don't let me have a carpet.
I know, you were exhausted.
And then also got to the point where I was like, oh, just give me a junket. Because it's less time consuming. You have done, you just go in there, you knock out your 10 minutes with whoever, and you're done.
Yeah.
versus a car that's like 3 hours.
3
and
hours
you're just
long.
standing and waiting, and then you get that one main star that
Yeah.
show is like pressing you to get, and you barely get 2 questions.
Right, right, right.
But excited, always excited, always look forward to it. I was never nervous. Like my family always asked, like, you
I
don't
love that
get
about
like.
you. You're very calm.
Yeah, he is.
Right, I'm like, I have to be calm.
You're
I'm
very
like, I'm
calm.
never gonna go out here and fan out because I have to
Yeah.
do a job, and I don't want to be that.
That's
guy.
kind of hard though to do. I have to be honest with you. Like, because if you are a fan, like,
Well, if you saw
Very-
Rihanna, had you ever interviewed
yeah,
Rihanna?
Rihanna is like.
So, Rihanna, as you, I think I
your
said
girl.
that. That's my girl.
That's your girl.
That's my girl. I never interview Rhee.
Okay.
I always produce interviews, extra interviews
Okay.
for Rihanna.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been in Rihanna's presence 3 times. A dream. A dream.
Who was someone that
I
you
love
did
it.
interview that maybe you got close to like fanning out a little bit? No one, huh? You're just
He is,
cool
I
as a
fe-
cucumber.
I have to say, Ray is one of those people where I feel like, and I say this like with all like the love that I say it. Like if like you're with him and like your boat started to sink, I feel like you'd be like, we'll find another oar along the
Yeah.
way, or we know how to swim.
Right.
Like you're just like very
I try to
calm,
be very even keel and calm.
right?
You are.
like very peaceful.
But I will say, Denzel Washington.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
Was he
now
nice?
I was gonna say,
was
did
nice.
he
Yeah.
like live up
He was
to what you
nice.
had hoped he would be?
He did.
But
Like
they always say
even
don't meet your,
Yeah.
I was always nervous to be in the room with Rihanna
Yeah.
just because of
Yeah.
that. But she's the sweetest person ever.
Oh, I love hearing that.
She smelled great.
Yeah.
Like that's very true.
I like her.
She smelled great.
She seems like
I've
real.
always liked her.
She's so real, so down to earth. Like she would literally spend an equal amount of time with every outlet, making sure you get exactly what you need. No one's gonna leave
That's
with
awesome.
the same soundbite.
Really?
Like
That's
she's
surprising.
gonna give each and every.
That's actually
outlet
very surprising.
Something different. I know.
Because usually if they're doing a tour, they're doing
Right.
it for a specific reason. So
Right.
you're going to get a lot of the same questions.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
She was
but-
on the MTV Sweet 16 one of the episodes, wasn't she?
She was.
Because
She
our friend
was, yeah.
Danielle
Oh,
Medina.
when
Yeah.
she performed for it, you mean?
She was like one of the guys. I think
She was
his
like
name
one
was
of the
Darnell.
girlfriend,
He
right?
was one of his
Was
dates.
Darnell. Right?
How
Yes.
do I know this?
But
I
like,
love that
but I
you know
remember,
that.
but I
Off the
remember.
cuff. It was for Darnell.
It was for Darnell.
We had Danielle Medina on the show who we're friends with, and
Produced.
she helped literally conceive that show.
Oh my God.
And she
Yeah.
mentioned that I remember her saying when she was here with us, that was one of the celebrities she had on, but she was literally young, so much younger at the time.
So young.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I love that he remembers
I
exactly.
know.
I
like
love it.
Tiana Taylor, that's what she got. That's where we all know her from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow,
which
that's
is
right.
crazy. I know. That's a
It's
weird thing.
crazy.
Okay, I did promise that we were going to talk about
Okay,
pop
yes.
culture a little bit. So, what are you currently watching? What is your obsession? Let's just talk about Tyra. I'm just going to talk about
Let's
Tyra.
start with Tyra. So
Okay.
I think I'm like,
Because there's a second documentary coming out.
There's another one?
Oh, guys. I mean, I don't know what you did with your snow days.
I'm only
but-
an episode and a half into, and there's 3
Oh my
episodes of
God.
Tyra.
there's
I
3.
know.
Dang. Okay, so
I was watching Bridgerton.
Oh, you guys got to stop having a life.
Did you watch that too?
So
I started it.
Oh my God.
Bridgerton, I used to love, and now I'm kind of like about it. But that first season of Bridgerton, I was like,
It's
obsessed.
still the deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what it is, and not to get off Tyra, I think with me as far as Bridgerton, I'm so stuck on what's the show that's like the Bridgerton-esque show that's on HBO
Oh.
Max,
Gilded? No.
The Gilded Age.
Yeah.
Oh, Gilded Age. But that's
It's just so much better.
yeah. It should have
Yeah.
taught you all about Rhode Island, Gilded Age.
And we
Because
got
that's
It opened my
Newport
eyes to
tour.
New England. It opened my eyes to New England.
We gotta
They
be on
film it
a
in
Newport
Newport.
tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
The Tyra stuff, though.
So-
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not letting you guys get
No,
away
no.
from
Let's
this.
do it.
I'm obsessed
So
with
your
what is
mind
happening
was your
right now.
mind blown by it
No,
so far?
my mind wasn't blown at
Okay.
all. I wasn't the least bit shocked, but I was obsessed with that show, with Top Model.
I was obsessed with it, too.
Loved that
Yeah.
show. And at the time, you think like, okay, that's weird. Like that's a weird shoot. But now, when you look back at it, you're like,
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
What were they
what?
thinking?
But
Yeah.
the thing that was most surprising, and I'm not ruining anything for you, even though you're
Oh, yeah.
only an episode in, is that Tyra still seems like she's kind of like, oh, I didn't, that's what the producers want. Like she's
I
kind
got
of
that from
really
the first
like,
episode. She's
And
kind of
that's
like
the-
hands off, like, what?
yeah.
what?
And
So I was
that's
like,
the
why
thing
did you
that
even
the internet-
talk?
That's what the internet
You know?
is like so pissed
They're
at.
roasting her now.
They're roasting her.
Yeah,
They
which is
even
kind of
made her
funny.
like out of a meme.
Yeah.
Like if I sing this, it means
It means I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
But does it make you think back and go now? Because like she said, COVID blew Top Model back up because everybody was binging it
Yep,
and like
right.
dissecting it. Does it make you stop and think about some of the other reality shows that like you actually probably loved?
You know
that
what?
you could go back.
Okay,
and go,
so
okay,
you know what
red
I
flag.
have a few times rewatched, and I don't really think it's red flag stuff. I actually think it was like better than most of the things out now. Is
Yeah.
Real World.
Real world.
Like,
Was that the ultimate first one?
I feel like it was. I do feel like it was. They started in New York,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and those first, even up to 10 years really, that
Yeah.
they did it. It was so organic. And that's what I liked about it. It wasn't this like competition setup where
Yeah.
people are trying to, you know, outdo each other for some reason. It was just a documentary, really, is all it was. And
So they were just
I
living
feel
together,
like-
am I right?
Just yeah.
It was just a reality.
and it was just
event.
about like people from different walks of life
Yes.
cohabitating and what that ultimately most people learned from each other. I think that's
Yeah.
what I liked most about
Yeah.
it. You
Yeah.
know, the Pedro season was
I was
amazing
gonna say
with
that was
San
like the season that
Francisco.
stand out the most. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think that was like my first time seeing he had HIV or AIDS.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, well he had AIDS.
But that's like my first time
Yeah.
ever like seeing like that on like a reality TV style
Right.
show.
Yeah.
It was
and
groundbreaking.
It was groundbreaking.
It was groundbreaking. So I like those types of reality shows
Yeah.
that are more like documentary style, which leads us to Housewives, obviously. Because I still like Housewives as one of, as far as reality shows go, they're still like
Still
up
top
here
tier.
for me
Yeah.
because again, yes, they're pitting themselves against each other, whatever their storylines are, but it's not like a competition show.
Yeah, no one's getting
in
voted
that-
off.
Yeah.
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 I don't like those. I just want to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
You know?
I will say, just to wrap up, I guess, the tyrant of it all, the documentary, I wish that it would have also, yes, the show did some crappy stuff, but it also, we cannot deny the talent that came from that
Yes.
show. When
Yeah.
you think Eva Marcel and Takara and
Yeah.
Yaya DaCosta, like, they are all big stars in their own right,
Totally.
but they were never asked to be a part of this documentary from what I read.
So I
I'm like,
think
that's so,
there's,
like,
I think there's
one-sided.
more to the story there. I
Okay.
think that, and I could be wrong. I don't believe that the people who participated got paid.
Mm.
And I think that potentially this next one's coming out that maybe they did, and I think more people are talking on that one.
Oh, okay.
That's what I could be wrong.
Okay.
But that's kind of like what I was hearing online. Okay, we're gonna stop there for a moment. We're gonna pause. We'll be back right after this quick break. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. With the last couple minutes we have here, we have Ray, our new Rhode show teammate here, and his handle on Instagram is Ray. What's the 411? Okay, so now we're gonna do Ray. What's the 401?
I love
what's
it.
the 401? And I'm like forcing him to make it into a segment. But for as far as today's purposes go,
Done.
But I
Done.
can do that because I'm in charge.
Exactly,
so-
done.
but as far as today's purposes go, we will quickly just chat about what you've done so far in Rhode Island, which unfortunately hasn't been much because it's been snowing
snow.
so
Yeah.
much. So you've really been kind of cut off a little bit,
And just waiting.
and you were waiting for your
Just
car for a
waiting.
while.
Poor Ray.
So you
God is
were,
here.
yeah. But so you've done a couple of things.
Yeah.
What have you and Audrey went to lunch?
We went to lunch.
We lunched.
She introduced me to Angelo's.
Yep. Because you like Italian,
I love
heard.
Italian.
Okay.
And I was trying to explain to him Federal
good.
Hill, kind of like the history of Federal
Yeah.
Hill
Yep.
and how it's really changed throughout the years. It's obviously more diverse food now,
Yeah.
but you know, back in the day, it was honestly just all Italian food.
And if you watch The Last Done on the 12 streaming app, which
at
we're
her.
on right now, that'll give you a little context of
Yes.
like the
Some history.
Italian roots
Okay.
of Rhode Island.
Yes.
Well, some of the Italian roots of Rhode Island, obviously. We took you to Coast Guard House,
Coast Guard House.
which you loved.
That
We did a little
stole, like,
igloo.
the spotlight for me.
I love
Yeah.
it.
That place was incredible. I have to go back.
Yeah.
Gonna take my mom back.
Oh, and you stayed at Hampton Inn and Seacon, Massachusetts.
Right. Hampton Inn for a snowstorm. But that was in Massachusetts. It's
Oh my
still
God,
New
that's right,
England.
we crossed
But it's not
over.
the 401.
We crossed over.
We
Sorry,
crossed over
508.
state
Crossed over.
lines. So we have a lot to show you still.
So much. I'm looking forward
It's
to it.
two
What
things.
is what?
Like, just give me a list.
I'm like, so we haven't done anything.
I went to the mall.
You went to the
Oh,
mall.
that's
That's
right.
right. You went to
Right.
Zara.
I went to Zara.
Yeah.
They have a
Okay.
great Zara and a great unique low, actually.
Yes, you're right.
Yes,
I always forget
right.
you clothes there.
Yeah, it's
I
really
always
good.
forget it's there. Okay, that's all we have time for.
That's it.
That's it. So we'll
That's
have
it.
to have you back for more pop culture
Please,
as
please.
things come on. Thank you for joining us today on Spotlight New England. We'll see you next time.